We are Cedric and Bobbi Robinson, and this is our story. Basically what happened was we went to a conference, we went to a Jesus Culture conference, and as soon as the worship started, God spoke to me and told me that, you know, I was going to play the guitar. And I was like, okay, I don't know anything about the guitar. I never had an interest whatsoever in guitar, you know, at all. I came back home and I bought a guitar and I prayed and I told the Lord, I said, if you teach me how to play guitar, you know, you're calling me to play guitar, I won't play anything but worship music. I won't play anything else. I said, you know, God, I'm gonna step out on faith. I'm gonna see what's out there. So I went on Craigslist and I, you know, saw an ad on there for guitars. So the ad was posted by Dave McPherson. So I answered the ad and met up with Dave. He asked me if I could play that Sunday. And I was like, well, I don't know about, you know, Sunday. That's kind of too soon. On my ride home, God was dealing with me. He says, you know, I'm opening the door for you. You asked me for these things and now you're making excuses. So just do it. So I walked through that door and never looked back. And ever since then, I've just been playing and wherever God's allowed me to play, I've been playing.
I would just sit and I'm there to encourage. I'm there to encourage, you know, Cedric as he's playing and, you know, being obedient to God. And I'm like, you know, this is awesome just to see where he has come from and to where he is today. And so I was just sitting there. I'm like, okay, God. And he's like, yeah, you want to get up there and worship? And I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I'm good. He was like, don't you miss that lung? And I'm like, I do. I really do. But I'm like, you know, I'm here for him. I'm at Wellspring for him, not, you know, for me. I'm there as a support, you know. And God was like, look, you know, you guys have been talking about this open door stuff, and you know this is your heart, you know, this is your desire, this is your passion, and just say yes. What would happen if you just said yes? It is definitely my first love. I know that that's what I'm called to do, and that's where I'm called to be, and so I'm grateful.
When I hear the phrase "get tough and be strong," it means exactly that. It means hold true to what you believe in and what the promises that God has promised you, regardless of what people may say. And in my own life, you know, especially, you know, being almost 40 years old when I first started trying to play the guitar, all I heard was people, you know, talking about, you know, oh, you want to wait till you're 40 years old to try to play the guitar. And me knowing that this is what God told me to do, I just had to believe that, you know, regardless of how it sounded, regardless of how it may have looked like it wasn't gonna happen, just didn't understand music, didn't understand anything. I say, you know what, God, I'm gonna test you, basically, and say I'm gonna be strong and test what your word says, test what you call me to do. You know, my mom used to always tell me, you know, there's people that will trade places with you any day, with your life any day. So whenever I get in situations where, you know, it doesn't look good or I'm getting discouraged, I always just think about, you know what, God, I have an awesome life. I'm alive, I'm healthy, my kids are healthy, I have a great family. And I'm just gonna push through it. You know, these storms aren't gonna last forever. And I also look at what can I learn from this versus, you know, complaining about the storm all the time. What are you trying to show me, God, through this storm?
I think if you keep that in mind, that we're God's children, we are the called, and that there are things that we're going to have to endure in order to be a follower of Christ and his children, I think that helps too, to get through it. I know that I'm his and I'm going through this for this moment, but this is just a moment, it's just a glimmer. And if I could just stay encouraged to that this is what comes with being a child of the King, it helps out a lot too.
If God calls you to do something, just follow it. Just put everything you have into it and it'll work out.